Yep.
Anybody at any college campus is only buying their stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Madden and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm like, you're only
Yep.
buying 2 games?
Call of Duty,
Yeah, I don't
man.
worry about the games.
Call of Duty. Yeah, they should make Call of Duty Madden.
Call of Duty Madden.
Now you're on to something. Kickstart that shit.
That's where your money should go
There you
to.
go.
Yes.
There you go.
Make a Madden game that
I love it.
has Call of Duty games.
Yeah. Bundled
That
together.
would be nice.
That would be kind of fun,
Yeah.
actually.
On half,
I'd fuck with it.
Would have
On
been the next
halftime.
step from NFL.
Yeah.
Blitz.
Oh yeah! Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. We are your hosts, Algae857.
It's hot, it's hot, Stallion.
Stikz, your boy Chalk, aka the man in the cloth mask.
And Turbo
Oh wow!
Turbo 857. And tonight we have on a special guest tonight, retro game enthusiast, who's also a huge fan of talking about toys. Got a little bit of movies in there. Ultimate nemesis of Ghost and stalker of Miss Pac-Man. Please welcome with a warm round of applause the return of Pac-Man.
Hey!
Yes!
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, brothers.
Yes,
That's
cheers.
his second giant mug, y'all.
You see that
Yeah, man.
massive giant
Yes.
mug?
I've only had 4.
So you're well prepared.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Let us know what you guys are drinking out there in the chat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
As usual, we do have a topic.
that's right.
Here is the topic.
Oh, the topic. All right, here's the topic. How indie games saved creativity. That's the topic of the day.
Dang, dang.
Of
It's a
today.
good topic. It's a real good topic. You guys just talked about one, which is technically, was it indie? The
Cyber Shadow.
Cyber Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shadow,
yes.
yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yes.
That's like a good example of like the creativity that can still come out of these Metroidvania / Mega Man / whatever. Just put it all in a pot at this time and throw it out there. But I feel like there's so many games that came out from limited run these last couple years that I would have never played otherwise.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about.
They're incredible
Game
games.
Pass also helped me with discover some new stuff too.
Let's talk about before, like Xbox Live Arcade and the indies and all these things that helped indies become what they've become,
Okay.
and discuss how the industry was before that. So,
If
we became very dependent on AAA games, like the Grand Thefts, like the Call of Duties, like, you know, all these games that, you know, the Maddens, all these games were becoming regurgitated constantly. And they were becoming more realistic. The color palette was becoming blander. That's when every game was brown and gray and tried to look as real as possible.
Open world, open world,
Right.
open world.
Right.
Everything's open world.
So, I mean, they were doing, it was being successful. Like, they were making tons and tons of sales. That drink.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
But they were making tons and tons of sales, you know, but, you know, creativity was lacking. And there was no room because the price of making these AAA games was so astronomically high. Like the Final Fantasies and all this, they cost in the development time and the hours put into this thing would take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Like that's the whole generation of what games, because games used to come out systems come out every 5 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 years. But, you know, the fact that it took so long to make these games left nothing to be played in between them.
Yeah.
And all these
Right.
all the great companies were making these games. So all the bad crap companies were putting out shovelware constantly.
Yep.
And if you look at the Wii, like 80% of those titles were trash.
Dude.
And $5 titles.
I remember.
Hey,
I remember-
not 80%.
80%.
Listen, before
Not
the
80%'s
indies,
high. 80% is pretty high.
But we don't play any of those games.
I got
79%.
Yeah.
There we go, Pac-Man. Thank
Go
you.
We don't play any of those crap games, so we don't know how many they were throwing out.
Right.
Like if you look at a list of games, you're like, what is this garbage?
I was gonna say one thing I do remember
Sure.
before the indies
Yeah.
like took off and basically made gaming
Yep.
put it where it is now. I remember like going all summer, like with no game release.
There were droughts.
There were like gaming
Used to be
droughts.
droughts.
There were
Droughts.
bad. They
Droughts.
were bad.
Oh yeah.
There was nothing. And now, like thinking about it now, it's like there's like a game, like there's like 5
every week.
20 games
Every week.
a week,
But
Yeah.
30 games a week.
But now it's
40 games-
oversaturation.
It's
Yeah.
But the first game, listen.
Yeah.
So the first thing to help the indies, because they always had a problem finding out where to sell their stuff. Obviously, Steam on the PC was the biggest help because they can put it out there. But that was also, a dumpster for a lot of crap too. But the first thing to actually push it on the console was Xbox Live Arcade.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And they would have like,
I think that's when I first played Shadow Combat.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yep.
Mhm.
Good game.
that was
Great.
that was a dope game. But that was one of the
And what was the comic? The one with the comic book superhero guy with this big smiley face as a head. You remember what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Comic Jumper.
Comic Jumper.
Comic
Was it
Jumper.
Comic Jumper?
Did you ever play Comic Jumper?
I didn't
Nah,
play it.
I
didn't
saw the
play it.
face
I
though.
didn't play
Never
that.
played.
That indie developer lost money. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, Comic Jumper. There was so many. I was actually more into indie stuff when Xbox Live first
Yeah.
launched than I am
Well,
now.
I'll tell you why.
Uh,
Because they had
Yeah.
every week or like once a month they'd have a spotlight on the titles that were very successful,
Yeah.
or the good titles.
yeah.
And they would have like the Saturday whatever, and they were hyping those titles up, and they weren't thousands of titles a week. We weren't oversaturated with what was coming out, but the fact
Right.
that the good games actually got played was what made it more memorable. And they had, what was it, Geometry Wars and all that. Those are dope, and they were like
Yeah.
easy to get into, and they
Yep.
brought you back to like, okay, my family can play something like
Simple.
this.
Yeah.
And then you're not gonna play Madden. They're gonna get your mom to come in and like, yo, what play you wanna do? Like, they're not gonna play that game.
Yo, ma.
Yeah.
Go play some Madden.
Fight me in Street Fighter. Like, she's not gonna fight you in anything.
Yeah.
But they could pick up something like reminiscent of something like Atari, like but cool and smoother and all this stuff. So, because that was the basic problem with all the older systems, the controls anyway. But now that they can come back, and they had Paperboy, they had Pac-Man, they had all those games on the indie stuff too, like on Xbox Live Arcade. So it helped a lot of people introduce them back into gaming.
Yeah.
And then then they'll move up to something bigger and better.
They even had retro stuff too. I remember
Yeah, they had retro stuff in there,
Turtles
yeah.
in Time was on there, and
Well, I mean, they
Yeah.
had a limit. So at first they said, what I
Well.
told you earlier, they said 200 megabits was the limit.
oh yeah, that's right.
And they would
That's
have
right,
to come out with simple stuff.
200.
And it was like, we have Castlevania.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Castlevania
yeah.
Symphony of the Night is a big deal. We're not passing that up, and we have to drop that limit.
Yeah.
And it was like 2 gigs or something like that. And it was like, yeah, you guys with the system with no hard drive, you got to pick up a new system. Yeah, if your system didn't break yet,
Yeah. It's not going
if
to
your
work
system
anymore.
didn't-
4 gigs.
didn't red light,
It's Symphony of the Night, though.
Yeah.
It's
then you
Symphony
have
of
to
the
buy
Night.
it. So Symphony Night broke that chain, and then you got some
Right.
like first-person shooters on there,
Yeah.
like Serious Sam and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, all these titles were open now to come out no matter what it was, and it can look a lot better, and it can be designed better and bigger games. Like that's when you started getting all your Metroidvanias and your your Shadow Complex stuff like that looked like it should be in this generation, but had the old school appeal. And that's a big thing about indies also, the old school appeal.
And that was right around the time where I thought everything was going to be 3D.
Yeah.
And then they started bringing 2D back, like when they did what was it, Sonic 4?
Sonic Plan.
Yeah, no, not saying it's
Oh,
good or anything,
Sonic
but that's
4,
when they brought
yeah,
back because
yeah,
I'm like,
the start of
Sonic
it.
is just going to be
Yeah.
3D now,
Right.
And it's like, oh, they did Sonic 4, then they did
played
episode 2 of that, and I'm like, oh, and then the shadow complexes and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, the Shank, remember Shank?
Shank is dope.
Like
One, not two.
Same
Not
with
two.
that,
One.
Shank 2.
Forget about two.
I love those.
We're talking about the first one.
Don't you don't talk about
we
two.
will not discuss 2.
We'll talk about that in title.
Did you
It's
guys
sequels that
ever
should never
watch
been
the?
made.
Yeah. That will be on the list.
That is definitely.
That's another
up there.
podcast.
That is another podcast topic, but yes.
No, that's when the what was it, Hot Corpse Rising? Those
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
that
No, that's when they had gyms.
That's
Yeah.
and this was like 2D. Oh, 2D is actually not dead for once, and then
So-
that started happening.
But you know what though? Like those were people who grew up playing the games we did. Like they played Contra, they played all this stuff, and like what happened to games like this? And then they got enough money to make those games and
Right.
make them and design them.
Right,
And they designed
right.
them the way that they thought would be amazing as kids.
Yep.
So they did it, and that's why it's so good.
Yeah.
Well, one.
Did you guys ever watch the documentary on the guy that made Fez?
Oh yes.
I didn't see it.
It was 3 game
There was
developers.
like Fez, and then it like followed him, and then followed the 2 guys that made Super
Yes,
Meat
yes,
Boy.
Yes. I saw that.
and it was super insightful because it just showed like how stressful they were. Like they've done nothing but put their money into these games, hoping once they launched on live that they would actually do something. And I think they were both successful. But that guy that made Fez did it all by himself for like 10 years, which is nuts.
Dude, that's an
Wow.
awesome game too, man.
Like,
I
the
beat
guy-
it twice.
Yeah, it was
I
very
beat that
good.
game twice.
What was
I'm
the?
like,
You know what it
wow.
was called?
Good for him.
What?
You remember what it was called? The documentary.
I saw it on Netflix.
Dude,
a
It was
while
on
ago.
Netflix.
I feel like it was Netflix. I feel
It
like
was
it
on
wasn't. I
Netflix.
feel it was like
So I
early.
saw
guess
it
if you
on
put in
Netflix a
Fez,
while
if
ago.
you put Fez in Netflix, it'll probably pop up.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
the
I'm
name
gonna
of the
check it
movie.
out.
But it was a good documentary.
But people,
Fez was awesome.
other people who did it with one
Fez.
person, Axiom Verge. That was
Yes.
amazing, and that was by
Oh,
one
it's
guy.
one guy.
Axiom
Yeah. I think the
Verge is
music was
awesome.
done by
Verge
someone
is
else, but
really
usually
good.
like the programming
Big
stuff was done by
Actual,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stardew
But that was an
Valley.
amazing game. I played the hell out of it.
I hear a lot of good things about that.
Sequels coming
Stardew
out.
Valley.
Stardew Valley and Owlboy, right?
Owlboy was also. Oh my god,
that took
game-
like 10 years. Right?
Celeste
That was
a
an
quick
awesome
one
game,
person,
too.
right?
I have
So
to
that's the
finish
I
album.
think so.
Yeah, a lot of these indie
Yeah.
titles, man, were done
Yeah.
by one person and passion. That's when it's great because it's done with passion.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. But the reason why, you didn't think this was going to happen because on those AAA titles, they were getting too big and they were too time consuming. So you don't have 40 hours, you don't have 80 hours, you don't have 100 hours to play these games. And that was turning people off of the games.
Right.
Too much.
Not many people was like, I'm never playing this game because I heard it was too long.
I do that shit all the time.
Even now, when you're running out of time and you're getting older with the job and everything, you
For real.
don't have time to play these games.
now.
Pick one.
try to run.
And when
it.
you
you're gonna be
finish
playing
one,
them.
then you're like, I can't jump into
Yeah.
it. No, I just did 40 hours. How
Yeah.
about jumping into a
Yeah.
60?
Plus, you want variety, and you're gonna be playing these for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
I have to get COVID again so I can play all these games.
That's not a reason to get.
Just so I can have time to play these games.
Well, basically, you just need time off from work to play these games.
No, I needed them.
But they were getting too large, and like I said, costing too much money. So developers were like, "How am I gonna ever get my game out? How am I gonna get my game out? I don't have the money for that. I got $10,000. How am I gonna make a $80 million game? It's unfeasible. Like you can't do it."
I'll tell you one game that changed the whole genre. It actually created its own genre
What's
as
that?
far as multiplayer, and that's Overcooked. When that game came out, and we played it,
It's so
that
good.
was like I was like, wow.
That was
This
4-player.
This
Overcooked's
is
awesome.
insane. What AAA multiplayer besides a sports game,
game blew
or like a wrestling game or something like that.
That game blew
Like
up.
this,
Hmm?
that was awesome, awesome. So easy to play.
Yeah,
Well, it's
super
again,
easy.
it's funny because most
Yeah.
of these
So
indie
simple.
games you can make on Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
Like the
Yes.
original
Yes.
system, the
Yeah, yeah,
gameplay, the
Yeah.
gameplay of the thing you can do on
Simple.
those.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
you take Bomberman, change it up a little bit, you got Overcooked.
Yeah, it's really not that hard to make that.
Fun.
Take Power Man.
No,
change
that's
it
what I'm
up.
saying. It was multiplayers, 4 players. You can do it. You can make it on that system. You can devolve into that and still make it there. That's why the gameplay is so important. But you could have done it.
Yeah.
We have it right up on the. Actually, it's off camera, but we're filling up the walls with.
There's so many titles over there.
This wall over here that's off camera is all indie titles.
Mostly in these.
Mostly indie titles, but yeah, we got Overcooked, Catastronauts, Tools Up, Moving Out.
Those are all games inspired by each
Those
other.
are those are all games inspired.
They're all
by,
cousins of
yeah.
each other.
Yeah, that's the genre. That's the 4-player party genre.
Yeah, man.
And obviously they had Mario Party and stuff like that.
Right.
So I can't say they made that type of thing.
No, but they
definitely took
it's
the
indie.
funnest part. What I'm saying, they took the
Yeah.
funnest part in Mario Party and was
Right.
like, what could we make out of this game?
Yeah.
And they got some,
They're like simulation parties.
Yeah.
they got some good
Yeah.
ideas in there, man.
But the one thing that's
Fun.
common throughout, like through those type of games or games like Hardcore Rising, Police Stories, like those, it's all gameplay. All of
Yes.
it's all gameplay.
What
And
about the 4-player? It's
Oh, police
communication.
stories.
communication, gameplay, and also music is so like, especially the 8-bit ones like the Cyber Shadow, because
Chiptunes.
yeah, it's like you hear a lot of like sounds that they use in the music from old games you used to play. Like you'll hear like a little, oh, that sounds like some Sega Master System shit, or this sounds like, oh, I heard that sound they got for, like, you hear and you start to think of the old games you used to play when you were younger.
That's like,
and that's such a core, or not many people bring that up a lot, like a big deal in indie games.
And
that
it's
they-
on nostalgia.
Yeah.
I think that's,
absolutely.
That's why Shovel Knight also is the same.
Hell
They had
yes.
the 8-bit,
Yeah.
chiptune.
That was a
music,
big
man.
indie title.
Shovel
And
Knight is
that
probably
music
one of
was-
the biggest.
I was going to mention
music-
Shovel Knight when Pac-Man was talking about Cyber Shadow, because Yacht
Yeah.
Games
Yes,
published
yep,
right.
Cyber Shadow, but I think they developed
Yes, they did.
Shovel Knight,
Yes.
and that was a huge game for indies.
All right. Well, speaking of
Yeah.
Shovel Knight, let's talk about Kickstarter then. and what that did for the indie titles.
Oh.
So say you had no money, then you say you had an idea and had no money. So Kickstarter,
That's me.
So Kickstarter and Indiegogo stepped in and said, "How do we help these people? How do we get them their money? All right, let's crowdfund it." I mean, yes, there's a big. I can go into crowdfunding and like there's huge negatives and huge positives. Most of the time, I mean, it's risky. It's very risky.
That's like any
It
venture
is.
though.
Yeah.
But
Unless you need some potato salad, then you're golden.
Oh God, I remember that the potato salad Kickstarter. Oh man.
I don't remember how much that money that
Dude.
guy made, but I think he put it in a block party and then like just had everybody have potato salad and then donate.
Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, somebody made a Kickstarter on making a potato salad,
And he got some money.
and he got like millions of dollars.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. I have a game idea, and I want you guys to tell me if you think it's
Okay.
good. You ready? Okay. So it's called MMA Monster Martial Arts.
Okay.
So far, so
I'm
good.
with it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
Oh,
far, so
okay.
good.
So-
Yep.
more,
Okay.
okay.
Yep. I got you. You got it.
So I want a fighting game. Like imagine it could be 2D, like Street Fighter, Darkstalkers, whatever. But it could also go into 3D, as in like Mortal Kombat, Injustice style. But I want like the classic movie monsters to like have a fighting game. So like Dracula and the Mummy and Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, and then I want DLC where you get like cryptids. So like it's like Sasquatch
Black
and
Lagoon.
like
No, it's
Lorna and like Chupacabra. Like I think if somebody could make that work, I would love somebody to just start it up right now, and I'm gonna
Is
be
there
part
any
of
finishing
it.
moves?
Like so.
Like a
Dude.
fatality?
Yes. So imagine like all of so anything like the Mummy like throws his strap just like Scorpion, like wrap him up and like it rips his head off and then like chops him down. Like I want it to be brutal. It's gonna be M-rated.
Oh, okay.
What do
Is
you
that
guys
rated?
say? Are you guys
All
in
right.
Why the
or
hell not?
All right. Listen.
Why the hell not?
I'm gonna be honest. We saw this in the eShop. There was it's actually an 8-bit game. It was an indie game
I'm out.
with monsters, with all the with Dracula and the Mummy and Frankenstein.
Wait, is it
It's
a fighting game?
It is a fighting game, but
Okay.
it's a boxing
All right,
game though.
damn it. I
No,
was
no,
too
no, it's a
late,
boxing
guys. I
game
was
though.
too
It's a
late.
boxing game. In the
Oh,
style, in the
boxing.
vein
What?
of Punch Out.
But it was crappy looking.
No, I look bad. I look bad.
I was like,
Wait,
punch
that
it up?
doesn't make
You
any
remember
sense.
that? You don't remember?
It was
If
green.
I'm Dracula, I'm not gonna
It was-
box. I'm
It's
just
on
gonna
our
eat you.
eShop. It's on our
It was
eShop.
like green
Oh,
and
yes.
pink.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
that
our
was
eShop.
trash.
No, when you were explaining it, I don't know why. Listen, I like your idea, dude. By the way, I love the idea, but I kept thinking of that fucking bad trailer for that bad game. I was like, that looks horrible. What?
Isn't it? Darkstalkers was originally made like that, right? Didn't
Yes.
they do the monster thing?
Yeah,
They-
Darkstalkers has like a
they
lot
couldn't
of villains
they
from
couldn't
there.
get
They've
the
got
license.
like a Frankenstein character and like a Anubis
Dracula.
who's that type of stuff. But it's not as cool as my game.
What's MMA?
I think it would feel different if it was like Mortal Kombat Injustice style with like
Digitized.
that big like epic mid finishers or like epic finishers. So
Ah.
Yeah.
that was what would do it. If I could get somebody to help me
Well,
make it.
Wait,
Let's
is
I
it-
think I know who you should talk to. I think you should talk to Warner Brothers because they make Mortal Kombat
That's right, yes.
and they make the monster movies that failed.
Yes.
So you might as well say, hey, you want to start
There you
your
go.
universe, your monster universe? Let's do this game, and you could reboot your
Let's
monster
do it here.
universe.
They
and
tried
get-
to do that in movie form and it failed.
I got. I know. That's
Because
what
it
I'm
would
saying.
work as a movie. It'll work as a
saying.
game.
But it would
All
work
my
as a
ca-
game. It
listen.
could work as a game.
I got a better idea for you, and this will be cheaper for you. All the characters are Invisible Man.
Oh,
Sounds so fun.
You're just hitting buttons and no one
I
knows
like
who
these
wins.
That's a cheaper game.
I hear something getting hit. I don't know if it's
Wait,
me.
You just got a 10-hit combo. How do you see you the whole time?
Somebody's killing me.
Oh,
See that move? No.
Yo, I bust his ass.
that's
Hey, Reptile
How do you
does
know?
it. Reptile does it all the time. He disappears.
Yo.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Get that
Wow.
guy out of here.
Who's the studio on with Warner Bros? Is it Netherworld
NetherRealm.
Studios?
Yeah,
or whatever?
NetherRealm.
NetherRealm Studios. They'd be perfect for that
No.
game. Yeah,
I'll take-
I could see it.
Man,
Fatalities and stuff.
Oh,
That would
can't
work
that's
out with
what I'm
Dracula.
talking about, man. Get out of here. We got this.
But then they somehow got to get Simon Belmont in there. As
Simon
DLC.
Belmont in there.
Oh, there you
DLC.
go. There you go.
You know,
Well, Konami's not doing shit, so you might as well.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Konami doesn't have a game development anymore, right?
They don't give a shit.
Can you
about
make a
it.
pachinko fighting game?
Yes, you can. They've done it. They got Castlevania. They got Metal Gear.
They're my
Come
most
on.
hated company right now. I
Oh,
can't
dude.
stand them. I cannot stand them. It gets me so upset.
They're on the
Just
shit list.
Wikipedia
They're on the shit list.
Konami, and you'll see. Like, you'll just get mad.
Oh, dude.
You'll just read like, just it's bad.
Well, I mean, to get back on our topic, the cool thing about indie developers is that most of them, if not all of them, are very down to earth, and they will talk to you. And
Hell
you can,
yeah.
and you can figure out like what they want to know stuff about how to get their game right.
Yep.
And if you have an idea, they'll be willing to listen.
No, they're that's like, no, send me some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll send you some shit.
Yeah.
Trust me, we will. We have.
We've talked
We have,
to
yeah.
many indie developers.
Hell yeah, man. We
Yeah.
got
And if
ideas.
they need help in their game, like you can come to the people and ask them. It's just like going on a message board, and then some people feel like, oh, do it my way or nothing. But if you talk to the right people, you'll understand, and they'll say, okay, there's something a little wrong with this balance here. Try and change it here and there and there.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
they will listen, and they'll get a better game out of it.
Oh, we got Retro Rivals in the chat. What up, Retro Rivals?
Retro Rivals.
What up?
What's up?
What up?
Retro
From
Rivals.
Canada.
Yes.
Actually, I think I just followed them today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
think
did?
I just followed them today.
Nice.
You defiled them today?
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
I think I followed them today on Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Now you know who's following and watching. We're watching.
They got sweet brew and sweet beers.
Ah,
Send them over.
You know what? I think that might be a potential guest in the future.
What are you drinking?
You know what I'm saying?
We'll do a review of your drinks.
You
Get
know
'em
what I'm
on.
saying? Retro Rivals.
Get them on, Retro Rivals. They coming for you. You
Yeah,
better
yeah.
watch out.
You gonna get that invitation like a Smash Brothers
yeah,
character.
man.
Yeah, watch out.
Gotta get that level 857 kegerator.
Oh yeah, get that kegerator popping. There we go.
Man.
Gotta get that kegerator there. Oh, sorry.
So, I mean, speaking of Konami
Mm,
and companies that have forgotten their franchises, and that sucks, right? So they lose the creators, and Capcom. A lot of these companies like, okay, I want this magic that made Mega Man. I want this magic that made Castlevania. I want that back. So you're like, I want Konami to make this stuff. All these people are gone from the companies. They have gone on to make their own indie companies. So what they've been doing, so say, all right, we haven't had a Castlevania in like 10 years. So the creator, Iga, who made most of the Metroidvania, the Metroidvania titles, he made Bloodstained. Now, he went out on his own and said, okay, they won't allow me to make Castlevania. I'm going to
Right.
make a Castlevania. You can't stop me from making the type of game I want to play. So for all the fans of the games that these companies aren't making anymore, that they forgot, like they forget that these titles have been like part of the life of like every 30-year-old, every 40-year-old. Like they've grown up with these titles, and they
Yes.
come out year after year after year after year, and then they just say, well, there's no fans here. Let's not make anymore. Like, come on, man.
You know what? There's good and there's a little bad with it too, because like Bloodstained did a tremendous job. I think
Well, they did it right.
yeah, they did it right,
Yeah.
but it's also like it makes me
Yeah.
sad because it's like, damn man, need a fucking Castlevania. We
'Cause
need
you want the license.
We want those characters back.
You
Like
want the license,
we
yeah.
got Mr. Mass Produce in the chat talking about Shining Force,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes me like, yeah, I would love someone to
Yeah.
do a Shining Force clone, but like at the same time, I'm like,
You want
I want my Shining Force
Shining
3
Force.
remake.
You want the
I,
game.
I need that. Like y'all can't skip over that. I refuse to. Yeah, if they did a Shining Force clone, I'll be like, I'll probably buy it. I'll be like, yo, this is dope.
It's not gonna be the same.
It's not the same as the original, and you gotta get the people who had that passion for it, that don't work for the company anymore, that can do something. Like somebody's got to do something about these dead IPs that are just sitting there and rotting.
I got screwed on Bloodstained because I picked up the Switch version and it had a bunch of broken problems at first. So, and so I never finished it because I was like, I'm pissed now. So I have to go back and finish.
They did
Bloodstained.
update it.
But it was an awesome game for what I.
They
played.
updated.
Yeah,
they
I
updated it,
I beat it. I got it for the
Okay, okay.
Switch. I didn't have those issues because I bought it like way later after
Yeah, they
all
fixed
the
it.
problems.
They fixed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I got it. It wasn't day one, but it was pretty close.
It was like buying a Game Boy Advance version of a Super Nintendo game.
yeah.
It was originally developed for the Vita.
yeah.
That's why.
That's probably the one that went to it.
Right.
That's definitely a Symphony of the Night.
It's one of the better
Oh, yeah.
Tribute.
Kickstarters, man.
It's
Because
a-
they even added stuff to this day. The classic mode, they added to it. They added a new character you can be. They added a random mode that changes the game as you play.
And rumors of
Crazy.
co-op.
and
Yeah.
rumors of co-op still. So that's a title that really did well by its
Did a
Kickstarter.
great job.
Because they didn't need to update all that. They already did what they were supposed to do, and nobody adds to the game
Yeah.
after.
And
the
they
fact.
came out with 2 8-bit ones.
and 2 8-bit.
Like-
like where they had the time for that.
Yeah.
And the second one is co-op. Like that's
So they're like, let's see if they want a 8-bit Castlevania.
yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It sold enough.
I'll take that, please.
And
Thank
it probably
you.
took them 2 months to make.
We
wonder-
didn't mention any bad things from
So-
Kickstarter, have we?
I'm getting to that.
Oh,
so
okay, good.
listen, all right, you can't talk about Kickstarter. You can't talk about Kickstarter without talking about Mighty Number 9, obviously.
Oh,
So that's the
oh,
opposite.
Mine's still sealed.
That's the total opposite of what.
And still sealed.
Yeah, mine's still
He's afraid to play.
It's worth more.
Yeah, it is.
I
worth
don't
it.
want to break it.
You don't need to open
Don't
it.
open.
Yeah,
Don't open it. You're good.
man.
Don't open it. Don't open it. Just get it water graded and get yourself $3.
Exactly. You'll get your money back at least. Because everybody opened and burned that thing. So
Yeah.
my name's in the credits on that, but it's numbers.
Your name is your
You have
name.
to decipher it. You have to decipher
It's
his
a
name.
code. You
You have to decipher.
I was so mad. I was
That's
so angry.
fucked. for your
Fucked up.
own name.
That is so
I was so
messed
angry.
up.
Yeah, that's
11566.
I sat there for 15
Dude, I
minutes.
remember your face. You were just like,
I sat down the credit list for 15 minutes, all these names, and then I got to the number that I was supposed to be, and it was just a number.
that's all you are, man. You're just,
You have to look it up. You're like, wait.
I was like,
oh,
when
that's
you-
me.
I was like,
just a number.
when you took my money, my name was on there, and you damn sure knew my name when you took the money.
Your name is Cha-Ching.
I would have been happier. If it was just dollar signs, I would have been like, you got me.
$J.
You
From
got me.
Stikz to Cha-ching.
But that was a bunch of broken promises
Oh,
and,
that's wild,
and no updates.
Yeah.
And, I could be the gold character. I had the gold color.
It's messed. Yeah, someone had to be the guinea pig, though. You know, someone had to be guinea pig.
I
for
have
that.
to find out who
$3
the
million.
I have to find out who the YouTuber was, but they did a really in-depth, really well done, review.
I just did a really good
Analysis.
review right there.
well,
It was
no,
trash.
No,
was
really
trash.
in depth. No, it was really good. I found out who it is, and
And I
I'll
gave them
post it
all
up,
the
but-
benefit of the doubt. I gave them so much benefit of the doubt. And I was like, yeah.
No,
it
you
didn't-
did. You did.
I was like, it doesn't look exactly like how you said it was going to look like. And the fire does look like pizza. But, the game isn't the worst Mega Man game I've ever played. I mean, we were looking for a Mega Man game. And, they didn't really want to make a clone of Mega Man. So they did some changes and it's whatever. But, it is what it is.
They shouldn't have did so many ports,
Yeah,
man.
they
They
took
should have
that-
been more focused
That's a
ports.
big mistake for them.
And you know what's messed up? What was it? It was first 20XX. Now it's 30XX. They've taken over the indie Mega Man shit now. So like
That's done by better.
Yeah, so it's a million times better. So they can't even come out with a sequel. It's like, nah, man,
There's
that
no
shit,
sequel.
that shit's done.
So they had a second Kickstarter while this first one wasn't done yet. They were so bad at it. They spent all the money they did to make a prototype of this fake Mega Man Legends game, and that failed. So yeah, that was a bad one. And good or bad, I mean, Shenmue 3 did come out,
Yeah.
so I guess that's a success.
Yes.
And it said
Yes.
what it was, but it was not a finale. But it said what it was going to be besides it being an actual
Yeah, everyone
finale.
knew it wasn't the last one.
They said it was going to be the end. And they were gonna
Yeah.
call it
What?
a
That's
day.
what they said?
That's when they originally shipped. They was like, we're gonna end the story. We're gonna do it for you guys.
Sure.
And
Closure.
and they
Closure.
did not. They did not close it out, which was a disappointment. And that's probably
Really? Spoiler
They
alert.
didn't close it out.
Yeah.
I don't know the
Damn.
ending. They didn't close it out though.
Damn, Jay just ruined it. I was gonna get it tomorrow, and then you just. I'm not gonna do it. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
I saved you some
I was
cash.
thinking it was going to be a complete saga with that.
But I mean, I was just distraught because they didn't fix the fighting in that, and it looked very ancient. And I mean, if you wanted it to be the same, I know.
That's the
If
thing
you
with
wanted
that.
it to be like Shenmue,
And I agree with you
it's
too.
Shenmue. It is Shenmue, but they didn't update it.
Shenmue is one of those games, though, Kevin. I know you could agree with this. It's like it's dated, but there's charm
There's John.
with that. So,
That's what it is. It's
That's
the
fair.
charm makes me go through it. Like he's pretty much just an investigator asking people questions.
That's fine.
Different
But
things
the-
happen
fix
in
the
the
fighting,
story, and he's
and I
asking
know,
the same people different
and I
questions.
know if they updated it, it would be amazing.
Fix the fighting though.
You know, if they updated it to today's standards, I think it'd be amazing. But there is charm with the obvious.
At least a little Yakuza.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I thought they were
influence
going to
could
do.
go
'cause
into that.
That was the evolution of Shenmue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm so happy they kept the bad voice acting. Like that.
Oh, gosh.
You can't have Shenmue without the what is it? It's the same.
Wooden, the
this-
wooden acting.
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen this person? What? What do you want? You're like, that kind of shit is awesome. I love that shit.
That is good. That is good.
It's such a delay too,
Yeah.
because no conversation that goes like, I fucking love that shit.
The charm.
But when you do the jobs, you're like moving fucking luggage. Like, what the fuck is going on?
That's Japanese as
I
hell.
love
you
that
okay?
shit. I love that bad shit, man. It's so Sega too. I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's some of that with Shenmue 3 also.
Like I
There's
said,
some
I'm
of
glad that they
It's
kept
just
it
like,
that way, but they should have improved the fighting to make it more fun.
Mm.
But I mean, yeah, indie titles. The problem with it was the reason why indie saved this is because there are and still are too many sequels, and people were really leaning on them.
Mm.
So it was like, okay, I mean, even Grand Theft started as
business,
an indie title.
man, business.
Grand Theft started as an indie title, the overhead game,
Yeah.
and then they just
Yeah.
exploded.
Yeah.
And that just shows. I'm saying that just goes to show you what can happen with an indie title. Some of these are like beyond the biggest franchises right now, but the sequels are taking over. It's like, okay, we got Mario. Okay, what do you got next? Mario 2. All right, what do you got next? Mario 3. I'm like, all right, I'm just waiting years and years for these titles, and every title was doing it. Like, okay, Madden, the next Madden. I only buy this for Madden, and then, like, there's still people out there who buy their system for Madden.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
They'll spend $500 just for this Madden. He's like, yeah, I'm only gonna play Madden and Call of Duty because you got your boys.
Yep.
Anybody at any college campus is only buying their stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely, yep.
Madden and Call of Duty. That's it. And I'm like, you're only
Yep.
buying 2 games?
Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
don't worry about the games.
Call of Duty. Yeah, they should make Call of Duty Madden.
Call of Duty Madden.
Now you're on to something. Kickstart that shit.
That's where your money should go
There
to.
you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Make a Madden game that
I love it.
has Call of Duty gameplay.
Yeah. Bundled
That
together.
would be nuts.
That would be kind of
Yeah,
fun,
yeah.
actually.
On half,
I'd fuck with it.
Would have
On
been the
halftime.
next step from NFL.
Yeah.
That'll be the new Blitz.
Yo,
Call of Duty.
That'll be the new
Oh,
Blitz.
why
Just
not,
keep
man?
the steroids out. They went wild
Keep
on
the
that.
steroids.
Remember Blitz the League?
NFL Blitz?
Blitz the League. They
Oh,
would
I had
stab
that on
you.
the
They would stab
Dreamcast
you in the
I had, yeah.
hand and the arm with the steroids.
No,
You'd be
I did not know
No,
that.
I
And you
didn't
get
know
Mad
that.
Diesel.
I did not even know that.
It was
That
with
was
I
like
forgot what his name
Jason
was.
Statham?
That's for real.
Jason Statham. No,
Crank.
Yeah, when was that? Like Xbox 360, right? Like early? Was Blitz the League? Oh, I actually have it on original Xbox.
It was there was so much crap in that. It was crazy. They would
Really?
snap. That's where the Mortal
ridiculous.
Kombat bone breaking came from.
Really?
Yeah, when
The-
you
the-
tackle
the-
them,
Wow.
you tackle them,
The
and it breaks
see-through?
the
Oh,
and it breaks the bones.
wait, wasn't there another football game that had that? It was like some off name, like it was like super generic brand.
Really?
It wasn't Mutant League, right?
Yeah, what was that called, man? It was like Backbreaker. Did you guys ever play
No.
Backbreaker?
No.
No.
It was that same way, like it was like wrestling moves, like after the
Yeah.
plays and stuff.
Madly.
That's
Madly.
dope.
That was awesome. But guys, let's do it. We're all in. Madden, Call of Duty. Let's do it.
How much you need?
Yeah, Call of Duty.
That's definitely millions.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in. Everybody in the chat, you in?
Yeah,
hell
Call
yeah.
of Duty.
All that money you made
Yeah,
from
you hit Madden Warzone.
all that money you made from
So-
GameStop. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Stimulus checks, man.
That's stimulus. Put it all
It
in.
was
We're
good.
all in.
Just use all of it.
All of it. It's gonna work. I promise.
We got to work together.
We call it offsides.
Offside.
How can that
man.
not- It's not a football game.
It is not.
No, it is not. That is
That's
not a football
crazy.
title, no.
That's crazy.
It should be, yeah.
That's
I know
that's
my
actually
Final
a pretty
Fantasy
cool name.
Football name is Fourth and Kong, so that's a pretty good one.
Fourth
I'm
and
happy with
Kong.
that. Fourth and Kong.
More than car. That's funny.
Oh, man. But Katana Zero, man.
Couch
That's a good
co-op.
one.
Well, we'll talk about Katana Zero. But couch co-op is another thing that escalated. That was super huge on
Oh.
indies. Indies have bought back
Yeah.
couch co-op, if
Oh, yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Because main titles don't really
Yeah.
have that. If they do, like few and far between have couch co-op. They have online co-op.
Yeah.
And it's messed up because when
Yeah.
an indie title comes out with couch co-op, everybody's like, "Where's the online?" Because people forgot
Yeah.
how to go over to people's
That's
houses
true.
now.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays you really can't.
It's not
but
online,
yeah.
but did you guys play A Way Out?
A Way Out, yes.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
A Way Out was
Yeah.
a dope
So good,
couch
man.
co-op.
that was a great
I-
game.
I feel like that is so underrated. Like it takes couch co-op to where it needed to be. Like the fact that you have to play that with
Yeah.
someone else is
Only way you
amazing.
can play it.
Yeah, it's like the first exclusive co-op game. Like you have
Yeah.
to play, and it's awesome. It's like I can't think of it being. You can't. How are you gonna play that one player? You know,
Right.
it's like
It's so good.
It's awesome. It's a great
Gyromite
game.
was the first
Like
exclusive
time your
co-op
stuff
website.
together. It's so it's such a cool like story too. I was one of the. I mean, I'm a filmmaker at heart, but I like was twisted at the end. I was like, no, what? Like
That was
and I-
insane. That
yeah,
was.
and
You gotta
It
play
was.
it.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
we have to play it.
You gotta play it. I mean, we
know,
have it on the channel, right?
Turbo and 22
Yes,
Stallion
yeah.
played.
Me and Style
Yeah.
played it. Yeah.
Oh,
We got it
you
on the
recommend
channel.
it, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
good.
but it's
Yeah.
a great. It's a
Yeah,
game
that-
experience. So if you haven't played it, definitely
Yeah.
definitely
You gotta
get
do it.
It's
Yeah.
an awesome game.
There's another game. It was Brothers or something like that. That was the multiplayer.
Yes. I
Oh
have that,
yeah, brothers. But you
can
can
play
play
it
that
one.
one with another one. You like press a button and then you can
Yeah,
move
it's
the
not
other
the same.
brother. I think.
Yeah. Preferably, you want to play it multiplayer.
Yeah.
But I tried to play that by myself, and I was
Same.
like, I know this is better.
I know.
with
I
somebody.
did the same thing. I'm like,
I didn't get into it really because of that. But
we
we
were
played the
talking
multiplayer
about
though.
A Way Out.
Oh, Way Out's amazing.
Yeah.
I love A Way Out. That's fucking dope.
So that goes into like the creative, like what you can do with an indie title based on they can take more chances, which is why it's saving the industry also because if you put in millions and millions and millions of dollars,
You're gonna
you
play it
can't
safe.
you do play it safe and you don't you'll make a sequel or you'll make it the same exact as something else.
Like
Oh, wait.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Wait, did I miss the Peter Cap chant?
Huh?
We didn't
Robin?
start it yet.
Oh, Peter Cap is in the chat.
Sorry, I just said that.
Watch
You did
it,
miss it.
y'all.
You did miss it.
I just saw the name pop up. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta. They did the Peter Cap chant.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like they couldn't make these titles because, what was that one?
What?
You said A Way Out, and then and then I mentioned
Not too much money. It was what was it? It was
Katana
all
Zero?
creativity. No. It was all creativity. So
Did the shot just kick in?
Yeah, right. You're right.
Yeah,
Last call for
yeah,
Stikz.
there we
Cheers,
go.
y'all.
Last
Cheers.
call for
Lean.
Stikz.
Yeah.
But no, they couldn't get as creative as they wanted to because it cost too much money to do. And you don't take risks with millions and millions of dollars and do something that's like, hey, should we do this? Is this something we could take a chance on? But since the budgets aren't as escalated as something like a AAA title, you can make something like My Friend Pedro or like,
That game was dope.
Yeah.
and
Right.
you can have fun with it.
Hunt
And
down.
it'll be more
Hunt
fun.
down. Yeah, exactly. Hunt down.
Hunt down,
Down.
everything.
Police stories.
Yeah.
And police stories. All those games are like you can make games to be fun again instead of being like a cinematic experience.
It almost feels like a reboot of like childhood in a sense because it's just like a, the door.
Well, that's what
kickers
got you into it.
Yeah. It's consistent. It's the releases are just consistent. It's just like, oh, there's this. Oh, if I want a Metroidvania, I could just play this. If I want a 2-player co-op, split screen is this. Yeah.
Even games like Ori, like
Wait.
they're not really indie.
I just
but-
said a bad word, split screen.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, whatever.
That's it's
a bad
always
word?
Yeah, split screens are definitely a bad
It
word.
works.
No, I'm
is
saying
bad.
like everyone's like, oh, split screen.
Yeah, I know they don't want to play Swiss.
Oh,
one wants to
come
play
on,
this.
man. Couch co-op, man.
But when you got a game
Mad
that
greedy with my screen, man.
I need all the space.
I want
Well-
all the screen.
the fact that you can communicate with multiplayer games and with couch co-op, you say, go over here, and then it's less toxic because online gaming is toxic because you can't see nobody, so they're gonna be like, shut the fuck up, you suck, you're garbage.
Yeah.
Follow me when I say, like, listen, relax
Yep.
over there. This is not we're not playing for money. Relax. Just have fun with the game. So if you're couch co-op, somebody says that, you smack them in the face.
You're like,
Like, what are you saying to me? you won't dare
Hey.
say anything like that to me while
Yeah.
we're sitting here. So,
Yep.
No, it didn't work with my wife. Can't do that.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's more of a
I said to pick up that
Yeah, yeah.
pipe.
it's more of a friendly atmosphere
Yeah.
on couch co-op for some people, not for everyone.
Yeah, no, not for
Well,
everybody.
online, man. The problem with online is you're playing with 12-year-olds
Yeah.
these days. You gotta snoop. You gotta get down to their level.
Yeah.
You have to. You little shit. I'm gonna come get you. And I'm gonna get sniped in the head 4 times just trying to get
oh
him.
fuck.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
No,
But-
we yell at each other a lot, especially in
Little
overcooked
fucks.
or moving out. Oh, we're always.
Well, you got to be on
Oh.
point. You have to be on
yeah.
point.
Oh,
The games like
overcooked,
that,
dude, overcooked is so. Why are you not making
Yeah.
it?
You know how many
Yeah.
times?
because you spend.
Yo,
Goddamn right.
how many times, especially with Turbo? Oh my god, and it'll be some stages. It'll be so overwhelmed. Like, yo, Cap, yo, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, you-
I
you
told you
just-
to cut the
I know it when
goddamn
he's
carrot.
silent. Whenever he's silent,
Oh,
he doesn't say anything. I'm like, oh, he's flustered. He
Oh,
can't.
he's
He can't do anything.
He's
right
having
now.
Red Lobster
Yeah.
flashbacks.
They're like, why are you letting that burn? Why are you letting that burn?
Yeah, what the hell?
It's
Walk
burning.
over there.
Grab it.
Why are you
Grab
grabbing
it.
it? And he starts laughing though.
Nah, man, it could get overwhelming. some
Why'd
of
you
those
throw that
stages
off
It
the
is
especially.
first-
intense. That game.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But you have to play
It's like there's just too much shit.
You have to be.
Especially when you have to walk over a goddamn like bridge just to get to the other spot. That's
You got to be on point.
my wife just falls off the entire time. She's like, I can't do this. She throws a controller. I'm out.
Overcooked is stressful.
You know, it was
Stressful.
a fun
it's
game.
stressful.
So stressful, but also so satisfying when you at least
no, it
pass
is.
it.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It
And then you're
feels-
like, we
it
need
really
3
is.
stars though.
yeah.
Yep.
Go back. Let's get this.
You got to go back in.
Remember, there's been multiple stages we got by like 2 seconds or 1 second.
Yes.
We're like,
Yes.
holy
Clutch.
shit,
Get that. Get that in there. Get that in there.
Clutch.
You know it was stressful.
Yep.
Unruly Heroes.
Unruly Heroes is stressful as a motherfucker.
Well,
Oh,
that's
dude,
couch
that-
co-op. That's
Yeah,
couch co-op
yeah,
again.
that's-
That's actually going to define the finale of that. It's
Ooh.
going to be posted
Yeah,
very
it's-
soon. That is almost 4 hours.
Jeez, man.
It was actually 6 hours of gameplay.
And that's the
You
edited
can watch
version.
watch on our channel live, but
That
Man.
was, that's a difficult.
hurt.
No, that was-
difficulty is up there.
86 deaths
86 deaths on the last
on the
boss.
last boss.
Jesus.
Yeah, you should have seen that live stream. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
jeez, we almost gave up so
I
much.
saw
it
that.
was bad.
Yeah, I saw when you guys played. I saw the live. I
You
was
like
like,
going back
yo,
in?
I'm
Dude, I
glad
was
I'm not
drained.
fighting that boss. It's like that looks
We're
like a
going back
problem.
in.
I
I'm
need
not
to
playing
take-
this again. You going
Yeah,
back in? Just
yeah.
do it. We gotta do it.
That was the main thing is I'm not playing this boss
Ever.
again.
No,
So
ever.
we
Never.
have to beat him tonight.
Ever.
And that is it.
For the rest of my life, I'm never playing that game again. Yeah,
We
I'm
were
just gonna
about
watch
to
the
shut it
video.
off, and then
multiple
somebody came into the chat and was like, "Yo, give it one more go."
Oh
And
yeah,
that
that's
was the
right.
time
We
did
were
it.
like, all right.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
Yes.
who the fuck was it?
I
forgot
don't
who it
know. I
was.
don't remember.
Oh, man, because I'm like,
Well,
we-
you can
we-
watch it live. Actually,
Dude, we
it's
were
on our
wavering. I'm
channel.
like,
Yo,
I-
it might have been Peter.
He was there. He was
That might
definitely
have been
there.
Peter.
Peter Cap, was that you, man?
yeah,
Did you give us the eye of the
He was like,
tiger?
"Give it one more go,"
One more try.
and I was like, "All right, you know what,
Dude,
All right.
it was crazy, man.
I haven't fought a boss like that in years. That's a
Dude,
I
that,
never want to fight a boss like that again."
I'm never going to.
Got a 99.9% repeating, of course, chance of survival. Leroy Jenkins. You just got to get in there.
Oh, dude.
that's a rough game. Rough game.
Growing up with all these games that we played from the 8-bit days, even before that,
Yeah.
like you'll see it in these indie titles. You'll see
Hell yeah.
inspiration. You'll see inspiration in all these indie
Yeah.
titles, and it brings you back into what got you in the game in the first place.
Absolutely.
I also love. I was going to mention spiritual successors. The indies. What they did was they took titles that just the owners of the companies or the developers forgot about, and the indies just came in and said, you know what, we're going to take this and we're going to, give it some love. And they did that with Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
And they also did it with War Groove.
I forgot about that. They did
Holy
that with
crap,
Sonic
man.
Mania.
Yeah.
War Groove.
Oh,
is
War
a-
Groove,
like,
yes.
I love Advance
Yes.
Wars, and I'm like, that was they. It's like
They took
on,
it and made it their
on
own.
steroids,
They're
man.
fans.
Yeah.
Like,
It
the-
was
the-
all like
they're
that's the most
fans.
ambitious game that they've added so many modes and
Lot of
so much
content.
content.
Lot of
I still haven't
content.
even gone through all of it. It's crazy.
They got
It's crazy.
hardcore uprising.
Oh,
the
yeah.
the Contra game.
And Blazing
ridiculous.
Chrome.
And Blazing Chrome is
Chrome.
like Contra inspired.
Best
yeah.
two Contra games I've played in the past
Easily.
couple years.
Easily.
What can you compare Hunt Down?
Hunt
to?
Down is Contra also.
Contra also.
Yeah.
And then Door Kickers Action
Door
Squad.
Kickers is Contra / something else.
Weird. It's also like police stories.
Yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah.
Very
Police
similar.
Stories and Contra, and all those games are amazing.
Oh my
But those
God.
are almost PC inspired. Almost.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's great.
Like,
It's
we don't play no PC.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
fucking
well,
with
I
PC.
mean, shit, man. A
But
good
the
game is a
overhead,
good game.
the overhead games are more PC
Yeah.
like inspired though.
Also,
Yeah, yeah.
another Origami Tenshu inspired. You
Yes,
know?
yes.
Like, like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Origami,
And Kasama Magus' Battletoads.
That's a great game.
Battletoads. Oh, Jesus
Battletoads,
Christ. Yeah,
That's picking up an old franchise.
I'm
and-
actually happy he brought that up because that's one of the best jobs I've ever seen in picking up a franchise and doing. They did their homework on the franchise, the humor and the frustration, but they didn't OD.
They added more personality. than
Yeah,
they
they
ever had.
didn't have
It
It
personality.
makes you want to see more of them.
Yeah.
I want to see sequels. I
Yeah.
want to see more of that.
And
I
when
want
we-
to see a cartoon of that.
And when we spoke to the CEO, like he was telling these ideas of their original ideas that they scrapped, which I think is bullshit. That's for the second one. I know it's for the second one. Come on now, come on AJ. I know
gotta do it, man.
I know, but no, it's just like they know that humor and they're on the right track. They got the dream team for it, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see because it's such an awesome franchise. And if you go back and play those Battletoads games, they're not really that good. They're just frustrating. They're frustrating.
Yes.
But this one is golden. This one
Yeah,
is
this is
golden.
Leagues better than the freaking originals, man.
Chase Red in the chat.
Chase
Another,
Red, my Shining Force brother.
Another one, real quick.
Nice.
Another
Chase
one
Red.
is Code of Princess is a spiritual successor.
Yeah,
Or Guardian Heroes.
Guardian Heroes.
Heroes, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Someone from that team helped make
That's
Code
what
Princess.
happens.
Yeah.
Everybody's scattered everywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Let
all
me
that
find the
inspiration.
Shining Force 3 people and
They're
let's
not
get
working.
this done.
They're not working.
Well, let's get them a damn job.
Find them.
All right, let's get a Kickstarter started.
Speaking of which,
Wait, can I do that?
speaking of
Kickstarter?
which,
Is that
you
possible?
can't. You're not getting me started. You gotta get them to do it. But speaking of which, what company has made off the best out of these indie people, like inspired by them?
I know Delilah is doing pretty good after Battletoads,
Well,
but
Sega.
Yeah.
Sega.
oh, you mean like
Oh,
I see what you mean.
best
Oh,
of
okay.
these indie
benefited
titles
from
coming
some
out,
good
just like
indies,
Streets Rage
indie
4,
development.
Yeah.
just like Panzer Dragoon,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all these titles
Yeah,
that they're
yeah.
grabbing from Sega.
Well, they have so many fucking franchises.
But I'm saying they're
Yeah.
making them from indie developers.
Smart.
Are making
At
them.
least they're allowing them to do it because that's
Yeah.
good because they're not doing shit with them.
What's cool is the respect they have for doing it.
Yeah.
Like, when they make a remake, you can shit on a remake hard. You can be like, oh yeah, I got the title. Let's make Double Dragon 4.
Can we not talk about
Let's
Double
make
Dragon
Double
4?
Dragon 4.
Can we not talk
And
about
that's
Double
like,
Dragon
okay, we just shit on this franchise.
I don't even actually. Do I need to know who made that?
No.
Okay, we don't care.
They're just chilling at home right now.
They added some moves in
Kev,
Double
did you play
Dragon
this
4
game?
too.
Kev,
It's
Kev.
messed up.
I mean,
Sorry,
Turbo.
man. This is
No,
terrible.
they added some moves which was good, but
Did you play this game?
they fucked it up.
It's not a game.
Oh, no, I played it. No, it's like I understand
It's
it's,
a
not
broken
that great,
game.
but it said they added some more moves and stuff, and it just wasn't that great. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the indies in general have bought back the beat 'em up genre completely.
Absolutely.
Completely.
Yeah.
Have they bought back the shooter genre? Not that I know of. Not quite yet.
What about Guns Going Cannoli too?
Not much.
That's
Oh,
good.
that's a good one.
That's good.
That ain't no shooter. I'm talking about a shooter. Like a shooter.
Like a
space shooter.
like
Yes.
a R type.
Shmup?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
R-Type?
Yeah. I think there's some out there
There's a
Bullet
ton.
hell.
that there's not
Wait,
any
I've seen
high
a ton on the eShop.
Which one
There's
was
a
that?
ton.
high quality ones.
Which one was that, Pac-Man?
Ah,
Oh, I just said like the bullet hell genre.
Not quite bullet
Like
hell,
a-
but
like-
like a shoot. This is the shooter
Shoot
before
'em up.
first person shooters came
shoot 'em
out.
up.
Yeah, shoot 'em up.
R type shit.
Yeah. Dude, there's a really, really good one actually that I played on Xbox recently. I'm trying to remember what it's
Cinemara
called.
is on,
You have
was
to give
good.
me a moment to
That's
look
a-
this
that's
one
one
up.
that's in. Cinemara, that was the one I said. Which is on.
Yeah, that's a good
really
one too.
Oh,
That's indie.
Shmups.
what the fuck was the one? We're just talking about
Schmucks.
this yesterday. The 4-player one where you could form your own robot.
Oh, for Xbox.
Xbox Live. That was good. It was like
That's awesome.
Voltron.
you kind of
Not
form a
Voltron.
robot. It should have been Voltron.
It was a free game for Xbox.
Was it Aerial Wing? Oh, this is gonna bother me.
It's possible. Somebody in
I
chat
think
knows that
so.
game.
Yeah.
A free game for Xbox where it's a shooter, but you can form your own robot from 4 different players. It was 4 players.
It was free,
It was free.
dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was free.
Oh, it's awesome.
Dude.
It reminds me of the NES. I don't know. You guys ever play Terra Crusta?
No.
No.
Terra Crusta is awesome, man. So you basically start off as like a single ship, and then you like open up compartments on the level, and then it like attaches to your ship until you can collect 5, and then you turn into a fucking
Oh,
phoenix.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
that
Aegis
sounds
Wing, yep.
familiar.
Yeah,
bet
it's
you-
called
I gotta
Terra
look it
Crusta.
up.
It's
Sasquatch
I'm
in
pretty
time.
sure I'd probably play that.
He says
Yeah.
Aegis Wing. That's what it was.
Oh, clutch.
Okay.
You're
Thank
clutch
you,
right
man.
now.
We have it on the old system. You just gotta hook them back up.
Yo, I wouldn't mind putting that on the channel, dude. Like that shit was fucking.
It was fun. It was fun.
That was just to form a robot with the. That's fucking crazy. No
was
game
definitely-
ever done that before,
Yeah.
it was
man.
definitely worth it for free, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my
How
god,
is that
dude.
available for free, man?
It was by Xbox.
Don't ask questions,
It was by
just
Microsoft.
take
Yeah, just
well,
take,
I mean,
just
shit,
take it,
man.
Take
It was by Microsoft. It was like something to get their stuff going.
Why can't they do that now, man?
dude.
Yeah, there's definitely been a dead. It's dead on the shmups, man. The 360 era that had so many good shmups that came out during the time, like Death Smiles.
Yeah,
That was good.
That
Smiles.
was actually really good. The R-Type Dimensions Raiden 4 came out at that
I'm waiting for
time.
another G Darius.
You know what's dead? That they haven't
Grady's.
Well, no, well, that I just realized now that's
Grady's
dead.
Life, what?
They haven't even. There's
Oh, yeah.
not even an indie company that made anything like this. It's the Light Gun.
Well, light guns are dead
Oh yeah.
That's
because
just dead in
Oh,
general.
icons.
until
Oh
until
yeah,
later
I
this
want
year.
to. That's
It depends.
the problem is it moved to VR, so everything became like you don't need a light gun anymore once you put a headset
That's
on.
But the
So that
buy-in
sucks.
for a VR is too much. Like like you know.
Yeah,
You get the
I
light
have it.
gun,
I
and
don't
that's
have
all
any
you
light
need, you know.
games. I don't have any gun games for my VR.
And when you throw up,
Yeah.
so
And it's so easy to play.
I do. I think that the light gun genre needs to come
Yeah.
back. There's something like Couch Cop,
Virtual cop.
Couch Cop. Why so sweaty? Couch
Yeah.
co-op
Yes.
with
So
light
easy.
gun games. That's what I
Anybody
want to
can
see
play
that.
that.
I wanna
That's
see
the best
that.
Imagine a
part about it.
4-player freaking virtual cop. 4 players.
Oh,
That would be
jeez.
very fun.
Dude,
That'd be crazy.
like that has to be.
Big ass fucking
Could
TV.
you lose
though.
if
Get
you
that
have
big-ass
4
TV
players?
going.
Imagine
You
that.
can get a Gears of War like that. This is the horde mode. And you
Oh.
gotta shoot everybody with that light gun.
Oh.
House of the Dead.
So it's like, nah, I've been trying to get that 5-player for the channel forever, so fuck that shit.
That could be 4-player, 1 team.
I didn't say anything.
Listen, when the Senden gun comes out,
in April sometime, whenever.
yeah, for us at some
Well.
point. But I think if that goes mainstream, you can get your first person shoot. I mean, your actual
Yeah.
light gun shooters. back.
Last one I played, I remember, was like House of the Dead 2. My fucking finger was destroyed. I'm like,
Oh, your finger gets killed.
I can't
But-
do this.
Turbo.
Polymega actually got the license to bring out the Senden gun on their system.
Oh, they did?
yeah.
Nice.
And I was mad because I wanted the Amico to get it.
Right.
I wanted Tommy to get it
Same
and put
here.
it on there.
Same here.
Aren't they using the send-in technology in the one-ups?
Are they?
I thought
I thought they were for the buck hunter and stuff like
I
that.
heard that, but I don't know.
I've seen it out, so I guess if they're using the technology
Yeah.
for the flat screens, then
If
yeah.
that's the case, that's awesome.
Senden is making some dough, man.
Yeah, I don't know if he sold. I don't know if somebody else developed something that was mimicking it, but I thought that's what they went with because it's flat screen. It's not a CRT.
If they were
that's in
smart,
there,
they licensed it out to everyone. and they get some bang.
Unless they
Yeah.
had like a sensor
Yeah.
built into the screen.
I think so.
I don't know.
I had it's in the stores now, so
Really?
yeah,
like a Wii sensor
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
it wouldn't be as accurate.
Yeah.
It's so low. It's low tech, man.
It
It's
is.
Not, it's not.
It is.
Yeah, it's easy. Actually, what's crazy, you could just put 2 candles in a
Yes.
room and it still will
Yeah.
track
Really?
your Wii.
Yes.
2 candles.
I heard it's,
Yeah.
it's a UV.
I heard
light.
about 2
Yep, that's
candles.
it.
Yeah.
You just that's all you need. Just make it a room, put 2 candles on, and play some House of the Dead,
we
baby.
should come and play some House of
Fire
Dead.
marshal comes in like, what the?
We're gonna be playing some House of the Dead tonight
With some wine,
with some wine.
and then you know what's gonna happen after.
And then you.
This house is gonna be dead.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done drinking.
You're done. No more.
Yeah, last call for Stikz, everybody.
You're done. No more from you.
Last
This man's
call for
Michael.
Stikz.
This house is gonna be dead.
Last
Stop that.
call.
Stop
Yo,
that.
Prehistoric Isle is dope. I love that game. I love that game.
This house is gonna be dead.
That's hilarious.
That's what you gotta say, man. I had the wordplay right there.
Oh my god, I can't.
That wasn't wordplay.
That was not wordplay at all.
House of the Dead.
No.
House is
No,
gonna be
no,
dead.
no.
Yeah, you know, you gotta
Now you're
put it.
cut
Don't
off
let me
on-
explain it.
Yeah,
No.
no, we don't want that at all. No, please, please.
Oh man.
So what
But yeah,
does-
man. Indies have saved gaming because if we were stuck on just AAA titles
Can't do it.
and like high budget games, we would be waiting. We'd have one game every 3 months,
Right.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
and one failure would kill the gaming industry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like if you actually had Days Gone. Like I know you love Days Gone. Don't get
But
me
if
wrong.
you had to wait for
But
that,
if you had Days Gone and it
Yeah.
failed the way it did
Yeah.
at the time,
Yeah.
That'd be sad.
like
Yeah.
Sony would be out of business.
and
like,
then you had to
it's
wait for another game. Like
crazy. Yeah.
I'd be
imagine
very
waiting
upset.
for that, and that's
It's
the
a lot
only
of-
game
it's
you
a lot
got.
of pressure though too. It'd be
But
too
if
much
you spend
pressure.
$80 million and you only make a couple of million back, like that's a lot of millions.
It's a failure,
It's
right?
gone.
That's bankruptcy, man. I was like, that's
Colossal
Bankruptcy.
failure.
It's like doing Final Fantasy. It's like doing Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Oh.
Like that damn near killed Square.
Oh, man.
That's how you just throw your money
Yeah.
out the window.
Oh.
Like
Square-
that. Sony had to save Square,
Square Enix.
and luckily we now have Square
Yep.
Enix. Also.
Sony
luckily
saved
we now
Square,
still
and then
have.
they went full circle.
You know what?
Oh gosh.
Oh
If-
man,
I'm
that's
starting to think if that movie was not made, maybe like we'd get like more Square Enix stuff on.
Oh, we would have had a Secret of Mana a long time ago.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we would have probably had them. They would have been a much stronger company. But I mean, they making their money now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Final Fantasy is making a killing now.
Better late than never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And just to
but
note,
you
I was
won't.
just really glad I was able to drown out Kev's bad joke.
yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. See,
That was a good idea.
That's the
man.
only way to do it, man. Just act like he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You
But
just
you will-
keep going.
You'll never see another Secret of Evermore though. Those days are
No,
over.
that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Those days are over.
That's a wrap. Ain't nobody need another one of those though. Ain't nobody need that.
No Bahamut Lagoon, none of that.
No,
It's
ain't
done.
nobody need that.
Bahamut Lagoon.
It's over.
Nobody
Yeah,
need
they're
that.
not making anything but Final Fantasy now.
Oh man.
But yeah.
And Dragon Quest.
Oh, you don't need to see Spirits Within, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a good movie.
No.
Spirits within.
Don't waste your time. It's like an hour and 40 minutes of your life.
It's
that you can't
boring.
Spirits within.
It's boring.
I never saw that.
It's just
It's
not
boring.
I
looks
saw
amazing.
some that was
It
bad.
doesn't
It
look
was, I was,
amazing.
But it
was
looks
boring,
so
yeah.
pretty.
It looks too
It
real.
looks good.
No, at the time when it came out, it looked.
It
really
looks
great.
good.
It's just
I mean,
not.
it's just boring.
It just shouldn't have been called Final Fantasy.
I bought the
Yeah,
soundtrack. I bought the DVD. I bought the soundtrack.
you
I went to the
Oh,
movies
you
to see
fucked
it.
up.
I tried to support
You
it.
fucked up.
I know they lost a lot of money. I know they lost a lot of money. I was trying to help.
Yeah, you did too.
Oh, I lost a lot of money. Yeah.
Yep.
But they helped me. They came out with Final Fantasy VII remake. They helped me. And later in life, they
I
helped
lost
me
money,
out.
and so did you.
So it came back. It was full circle. It came back.
Yeah.
And
They
that Final
did, and you
Fantasy
did too.
VII
Square
Advent
went full
Children.
circle.
Advent Children was pretty. It was pretty.
Advent Children.
Advent Children was
It was
eye
alright.
candy. It was not that great.
Action, yes.
Yeah.
Action was
I
dope.
thought-
Yeah, no,
The
action
The action
good.
was fine.
Action-wise
Good.
was good.
They
Action
said
was
that.
dope.
They said that the.
Dude.
Well, they said that the director's cut was better. Like the new one that came out for Blu-ray.
Well, they got more footage or
Alright.
something?
It was
on the
like
director's
20
cut?
minutes
Yo.
more. Yeah.
Was Guys a
Air Guys wasn't good.
was it a indie or was it
No, that was Square.
that was Square?
That was
Okay.
Square. Yeah, it was like Toball's engine,
Oh god.
but it wasn't that great. Tobal was way better.
I remember that, man. That
Yeah,
was
they need to re-release Tobal 2.
I like Tobal, man. I like
Tobal
it.
2 was awesome.
Tobal 2. Nobody knows.
Wait,
about.
did you say
That's it.
Air Guys is the fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
With
back,
the Final
Cloud was in
Fantasy
there, right?
characters.
Cloud was in that.
Cloud
I always
was
get
in
it
it,
mixed
yeah.
up with the shooter.
Cloud was in that.
I always get it
Yeah.
mixed up with the shooter.
Sephiroth and
Yeah.
You thinking of Einhinder?
Einhinder, yes.
Yeah.
I always get it mixed up. Yeah.
Our guy's Einhinder.
But
Yeah.
Our
Square
guys
made that.
Einhinder,
Square made
yeah.
that too, though.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine Square making a freaking sequel to the shooter. Like, holy
Oh, that'd be
crap.
awesome.
Einhinder?
Please
That was-
make that
That was a
over.
great,
Where is
great
it?
game.
It still looks amazing
It's on the
now.
wall somewhere.
No, it looks good. It still looks good.
It still
Oh,
looks
it's right behind
amazing
you.
No, it
now.
still looks good.
It's right behind
I
us.
remember
saw
the
it.
first time I played that game, I got my PlayStation Underground disc and it had a demo on it, and I was like, "What
Yes.
in the world am I playing? This is like the coolest thing I've ever seen."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
man,
still
it's
looks- it
still
still
it's
holds
awesome.
up.
And now that thing's up to like 120, 130 for the
Oh
disc.
my goodness.
That's not terrible.
No,
I
it's
would
pretty
have
good,
thought that would be
actually.
way more expensive.
I have to find mine.
It's only
copy.
$120.
$120.
That's actually low. It's lower
Considering
than
that
That's-
shit's
yeah.
hard to find. Yeah.
I'm just used to those Saturn
had it.
titles. Those Saturn titles being like fucking
$1,000?
$500 and in the
Yeah,
thousands.
they're
Speaking
getting
of
up
which,
there.
I
Dreamcast
found,
titles are getting up there now.
Are there?
Yeah.
I found my Final Fantasy Tactics
The tactics you found, yeah.
and Alundra. PS1.
Alundra
Nice.
Blaze, yeah.
Nice.
No, not a Luncher Blaze.
No.
not a Luncher Blaze. I love the game.
The game.
Wow.
This fucking guy.
It's a great game. And Chase Red said that Front Mission 5 has the best strategy RPG combat ever. And this is from this
Alright.
is from a Shining Force guy.
Well, you know me. I'm
Front
picky with
Mission
my
5,
games.
wow.
I don't like every strategy role player.
He doesn't either.
I'm
I think
I'm
you
very
should try
picky.
it out. I
But
think you
like,
should try it
Front
out.
Mission, but that's like
It's mechs,
you.
it's mechs.
That's
It's
mechs.
mechs.
Yeah,
It's mechs.
I'm not
It's
a mech
mechs.
guy, but I'll take a peek at it.
I like mechs. I might have to take a peek at that.
Yeah, it might be more your speed.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I like mechs.
Yeah.
Turbo played that to death. You should probably pick up Front Mission.
Might have to. I
Front
like
Mission
mechs.
5. Chase Red says you should pick up Front Mission 5.
Cool. I just don't like the mechs in Gears 5. But keep going.
That's mad random.
Exactly.
So
But yeah, that's all. I mean, that's really basically all I got to say about the
But
indies.
what
I'm just
was
glad.
what was everyone's own individual indie game that is like? I mean, there's like so many you could choose.
there's a
from.
Well, this is the
thousand, man.
thing.
But what was the one
This is
that's
the
just
thing.
like, yo,
This is the thing.
is
This is the thing. There's so many gems
too
in
many.
the indie.
There's
Like
too
there's
many.
so many
Yeah.
good ones, and so many things that hit everything pinpoint of what you like.
Yeah.
I can't pick.
No, I'm not gonna say what's your favorite. I can't
Good,
say
I
that.
can't.
But
because I don't pick bad
I
shit
could pick
down.
a
just pick
random
one of your favorite ones that is like, yeah, this is back. This type of gaming is back, and I'm very
What
happy
again?
about it.
Okay, I can go first.
One of them.
Yeah,
Obviously,
One
it's
of
not
the
your
games.
favorite.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Shovel Knight, obviously, yes, that brought back the platforming, like
Yeah.
action type, Mega Man type,
Yeah.
side scrolling game. But I want to shout out The Messenger because I don't think it gets enough love.
I am the messenger.
Better than Cyber Shadow? What? Stop.
No. I mean, there's still more I had to play.
Messenger's
but if it
good.
wasn't for The Messenger, you wouldn't have gotten something like
Cyber Shadow.
and stuff
Absolutely.
like that.
I agree with that.
And that's like the one that brought that type of ninja type, like
Brought ninjas
Ninja
back.
Gaiden back. Yeah, like that type of gameplay. So that game is underrated. No one really talks much about it anymore.
Not anymore,
When it first
no.
came out, they were talking about it a lot. But the music in that, awesome. awesome. And yeah, Golf Story. Oh gosh, yeah.
You were all up in
The
that.
chat's going crazy. No, Golf Story was my shit too.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as bringing a genre back, that's its own genre. You don't
It's
play.
tough, man.
That's not even.
I've
a
heard
genre.
so many good things about the Messenger.
But Messenger was dope, and they had the DLC that was dope too. I can't hate on that. So I got to give them some love. But I mean, there's so many. I played so many. It's better games than the Messenger.
Obviously,
that I
anything you
played.
pick, you're gonna
sure
be
you
like,
guys
I
are
don't
gonna
want to
get
offend.
Whatever I
someone.
pick is gonna.
You guys are gonna say the ones that I wanted to.
I'm
anyway.
forgetting like 50 of them. So
Yeah.
Same.
Like, yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, I got 1,000 of them.
But that was a hard game though.
Yeah.
What would you say?
The first one that pops in mind is Children of Mortar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Children of Mortar hit home on so many levels.
That was great, yeah.
Wasn't that incredible? I played it
That
with
was
Turbo.
awesome.
It's just so good. Even though like I hate roguelikes, but it didn't have the full roguelike experience. Like you could still
But they did it
progress.
the right way.
They did it the right way.
Yeah.
And it was the bosses are incredible. The story was amazing. The voice acting, could you believe it? There's voice acting in that game, and it's good. The leveling up system of all the characters, it's so good. And I feel bad to this day. I've only played it one time, like through the game one
Right,
time.
right.
But there's so many different ways.
You
to
wanna
play it.
I want to play it again. It's so good, and they keep adding things to it, and I gotta
Yeah,
get
they
back
added,
to
they added something to it. So, yeah, we might have to dive back
It's
into that again.
so incredible, and I go by it all the time when I turn on my Switch, and I'm like, I want to play this like as soon as possible. It's so good. I tried to get the guy from Dead Mage on there, but I know they're busy as fuck because they were blowing up after this game. But you know, it's incredible. Incredible
man.
game.
All right.
Oh man, I got like 10.
Tetris.
I got
You
like
got
10.
Tetris.
Tetris.
No, to be honest,
Tetris.
to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you that it's not a Tetris game. It's not a Tetris game.
I might have a guess, but
It's
go
a
ahead.
spin-off.
Let's see if I'm right.
No, it's actually the game that got me through 2020,
let's see.
through the whole pandemic, and it's Hunt Down.
I knew it. Yes, I knew it was Hunt Down.
I have to say, Hunt Down was one of those games I knew
That's
from
good.
from when we saw the trailer.
That's good.
I was like, this game it made me laugh, and the game was no different. The game makes you laugh, and it's Contra-esque, and it's 80s and 90s action movie inspired, like
the
all the
Mo Man.
oh
Can't fuck with the Mo Man.
The moment.
John Sawyer.
John Sawyer and the Mo Man.
The Mo Man.
That game is-
Mo Man.
Oh, it's so
God.
good, dude.
No, the game is awesome. The bosses are tough, but it's not roguelike, which is what I like.
And it's the right amount
It's a-
of difficulty.
Exactly.
You're
It's a-
right about to turn off the fucking game, but you don't.
And
But you beat the game.
and,
that's
and
it.
same with the checkpoints. The checkpoints were brilliant. They were like, as soon as you get frustrated, you're like,
Checkpoint.
Oh, checkpoint. Oh, I'm good. I'm
This
good.
is too fucking. Here's checkpoint.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they
thank
did
you,
it.
thank
They
you,
did
thank
a
you.
great job with that. I want to play through it again with a
Absolutely.
different character.
Incredible.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I can't say enough about that game, man. That game is
Incredible.
awesome.
Incredible.
Awesome game.
Are you chalk?
I haven't played a lot of indies, but one that really stood out for me was My Friend Pedro.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's on my list.
That's
too.
sick.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the story was kind of cool, but it was just a mindless shoot 'em up, and you could do so many cool things in it.
That slow mo like.
Yeah, man.
Like
Matrix.
that Max Payne.
Yeah.
Max
Yeah,
Payne,
it's like,
Matrix.
You know what it was? I don't know if you guys ever saw this movie called Shoot 'em Up.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Carrot.
Yeah, insane. You can do insane stuff like that. Like that movie.
Yes.
It's just so fun.
That game was
So
awesome.
much fun.
Actually, the movie.
It reminds me of what they did with the stick figures back in the day,
Yeah.
with the fighting scenes that they had online.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Paul
action
Giamatti
fight.
was the
It's-
villain in that movie.
Paul Giamatti. Man.
Yeah.
If you saw Shooter, did you ever see Hardcore Henry?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that got
Oh.
people.
That was like
busy.
it was cool, like
First
first person, like the
Oh,
entire
that
film.
movie.
like
That
that.
movie was good.
I saw
Yeah.
some. I
That
didn't see
movie was
the.
first person.
That was good. I thought I was gonna get like sick watching it because I'm like,
You're
I have
right.
motion
Concept.
sickness. Like, no, but it was entertaining. It was
Yeah.
really good.
The movie was
Yeah.
bananas.
We got shout out Broforce. Broforce was dope.
I
Dude.
saw someone
Broforce.
mention Broforce. Broforce is fire.
See, it's like
All the
like,
characters.
there's all
Listen,
these games.
there's
There's
so many.
There's
There's
so
so
many.
many.
It's like
There's so
I have to
many.
just pick one. It's like
It's because I'm
Listen.
looking at Children of Mortar right here,
I'm
and that
looking
had
at-
a big influence on the shit that
I
like.
mentioned it before, but Wargroove, dude, that
Police
game is-
stories.
that's-
Like there's just so many
freaking games.
So many.
man.
Shout out to whoever in the chat said there needs to be a Dragon Force reboot. Okay.
Dragon Force is dope too.
I saw it in there. Dragon Force reboot. God bless you.
Yeah.
That needs to fucking happen.
You know, talking
Absolutely.
about indies, man, they have to
I
have.
think it
They
was
have to have.
Historic Nerd that said that.
Yeah.
If
Definitely.
they can have an indie that does like a Wii Punch Out type of game,
Listen,
I'm in.
Listen,
I'm in.
I'm going to work as hard as possible. I know this is kind of derailing a little bit, but I'm going to work as hard as possible. I was talking to Stikz. I need to find a way somehow to get my dream to happen.
That's gonna be your life's work.
Money.
It's gonna
Like,
be.
I
I
gotta find a
Earn
way.
more money. More money.
Yeah, I gotta find out who do I need to talk to get the Shining Force 3 remake happen.
Kickstarter.
And get
I mean,
Dragon
We'll
Force.
fund it.
If I have
listen,
to,
you have to get the community.
Just put in
Yeah.
potato salad and then
Yeah,
switch
there
it
you
up.
go.
Yo, seriously.
Yeah.
You have to get the community to hunt down this person.
Yo.
And see what's happening.
Yo, if you guys could find the person that is like in charge or actually was in charge of making Shining Force 3 or even Dragon Force, let me know the name. Put it in the comments. I'm going to find them, try to get them on the damn podcast or talk to them privately.
Nice.
Get this shit to fucking happen.
We'll get a Japanese person to talk to them.
Yeah, we'll
If
get a
we- if we
translator.
have to.
We'll get someone to translate. We're going to make this shit happen.
They have no idea what
All
you're
right?
saying.
I'm determined to get this to happen, but go ahead.
We still have to hear the rest. We have to hear Pac-Man. We got to hear Turbo.
But Shining Force... No,
So,
That's hilarious.
Turbo, what's the title you want to shout out for ending?
I want to shout out, I guess, since we were talking about shooters before, you said Blazing Chrome.
Okay.
And what was a hardcore uprising? Extermination Force.
I forgot
yeah.
about that one. Yeah.
Good one.
Was that was a very smooth game, very polished game. It was like, and that was like a Contra also, but it was like with Shadow of Colossus kind of mixed together, you know?
Awesome game.
Like it was just bosses, but
Right.
the bosses
They're epic.
were like, they were the stage.
Bosses were the stages.
The bosses were the stage, and
Yeah.
they were like multi-leveled, you know, and you had to climb them, and you had to find a way to get their weak spots, and you know, it was a crazy game. That was a game that was just like, wow,
Awesome
like
game.
they really, indies could really take a game like Contra and bring it. It's like I like indies, they preserve the 2D game format, you know. So it's just like, and I like that they kept that alive. Extermination Force was great.
It's like Shattered Soldier, Contra Shattered Soldier, where you fight nothing but bosses.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Boss Rush.
I remember when we were playing Extermination, we honestly didn't think nothing of it when we first were playing. I'm like, I don't know what it's going to be. I know it looked like some Contra with bosses, cool, whatever. But like by the
Yeah.
second boss,
Trailer was good. I
by
think.
the second boss, I'm like, this is good. Like really fucking good game. Like the music was dope. And
Yeah.
as the bosses got bigger, it's the strategies like change what weapons you're gonna bring there, like what are you gonna buy from the shop. Like
Yeah.
it's so underrated. It gets
Yep.
no credit. I tried to get the developer on there, but I think he was going through some stuff. But I might reach out to him again. He's the one who also made that beat 'em up that you got, but that had the weird outline drawing of everybody was like blue or
Yes.
whatever, like it looked like sketches.
Super Punch Patrol.
Maybe, yeah, it was like
Super
Yeah,
Punch
yeah, yeah.
Patrol.
He did that also, but no, Extermination was incredible. I really enjoyed that, especially the left field last boss, motherfucker. I can't even. I don't want to ruin
yeah.
it, but it was just, it was hilarious.
Oh no,
Pac-Man, what?
the Takeover. I'm sorry.
Like
Was it the Takeover?
No,
It was.
Oh,
Super
no, that
Punch
was
Patrol.
Takeover.
it looked like it was just drawn in
Wasn't
blue
Takeover.
pencil.
It wasn't.
when it
Oh,
was
so
drawn.
it was Super Punch. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad. Sorry.
Pac-Man, what indie you want to shout out?
All right, so you guys are either going to laugh at me or going to be with me, but I've got to go back to PopCap games. Pagel.
Yeah,
Man,
dude, that game is awesome.
That is an awesome.
Like
game.
that, I feel like that skyrocketed, like not just the puzzler, but just in general, like
Yes.
the format, the style,
Yes.
the music,
Yes.
the sounds.
Fucking relax.
Like it was PopCap's golden era in my eyes because they came out and they had Plants vs Zombies, man, like Tower Defense.
Yep.
So yeah, I would definitely say Pagel was like one of those first, like, I will sit here for 5 hours and just bounce shit
I've
off.
had those days.
Dude, I'm with you, man.
I've had those days.
Yeah.
Other than Tetris,
Yeah.
that's the only other game that I can just relax and
It's
just
very
play.
chill.
Man. It is
Yep.
awesome.
That's
I'm
it.
surprised
I love it.
Konami didn't make it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's Pachinko. Yeah.
Because it's Pachinko.
Pachinko, yeah. Basically.
That's exactly.
Oh
It's
man,
true.
that's a classic. I love that game.
Yeah.
No, that's an awesome
Yeah.
game, man.
Oh, honorable mention because I just saw it in the chat.
What's that?
Fucking Cuphead.
Oh, Cuphead's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that
okay.
goes without
Cuphead,
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's
That
Microsoft.
goes
That's
without
Microsoft. That's
Listen,
still
this-
kind of indie. You kidding?
Listen, there's so many.
Cuphead.
There's so many titles.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I just saw it and I said, "Oh shit!"
I mean, I
Cuphead.
can't leave out shout outs without saying River City Girls also,
Of course.
Yeah.
and the music from Megan, like
McDuffie's, yeah, incredible
Freaking
job. Chipsel
dope.
also, Chipsel,
and
incredible job.
Chipsel, yeah,
incredible job.
dope game,
Yep.
dope game.
And I see Horizon Chase in there too.
Oh, for racing
Oh,
games, that's the
right.
outrun. That's the
Yeah,
outrun
it's
looking
Outrun.
one.
Yeah.
That's multiplayer
Yeah.
too. Isn't that
Spiritual
4 players?
successors, yeah.
Shit, we should play
Yeah,
that.
that was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
4-player
I'm
album.
not gonna say no on multiplayer as long
it's
as
a dope.
And you can't not mention Streets of Rage 4 and Battletoads again.
Oh yeah,
Nah, those are
you always gotta mention those.
I mean, I should have said Streets of Rage 4. That's everyone's favorite.
we could be talking about puzzle games. We have to mention Streets of Rage.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter. You just always have to mention them.
It's a hell of a puzzle game. They pieced everything together perfectly.
Yeah,
It's a puzzle
they
game.
did.
No, those are two fragile franchises you could fuck up so easily, and they did
Shit,
such
Scott
an-
Pilgrim, son of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bitch. We can name these forever.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
We're gonna be here
Yeah,
for like
just
5
go
hours
forever.
talking about all these indies.
It's-
There's so many of them.
It's so many awesome indies.
I know we're gonna miss 1,000. Of them,
It's
but
just the
come
first
on.
ones that pop up in our
Yeah.
head. That's
Hopefully they're gonna show up on
Yeah.
the channel at some point. All these games, man.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
You'll see. You'll see them. You'll see them.
I want Katana Zero.
Katana
Katana
Zero.
Zero.
Yeah, dude.
Bang
We
bang.
just shout out for music alone. Let's do a music
I was gonna.
podcast again.
Yeah, it was a toss up
We gotta
between
do another
that
music
and
one.
Hunt Down. I was like,
We're gonna have to do another soundtracks podcast.
Absolutely.
oh, of course.
After us fucking listening to.
The shit that's coming out.
I think we should just do indie soundtracks.
Dude, we spent the whole day listening to Castlevania music.
Really?
All yesterday.
So good.
All yesterday.
Oh my god.
Throughout the whole thing.
Castlevania's got
And this
some
is a
tracks.
hot take, all right, for everybody in the chat, everybody listening. This is a hot
Oh, I know
take.
what you're gonna say.
But the best Castlevania soundtrack all time is Curse of Darkness for PS2. Fight me.
I don't disagree.
Wow.
Fight me.
I don't disagree. I have to listen
I
to
don't
the
know
top.
what I saw. I saw like a Castlevania like symphony. Did you guys see that?
I did
Castlevania
not
Symphony?
It was
see
like-
no.
Castlevania Symphony.
I would love to see that.
It was like a YouTube. It was like a YouTube premiere, but it was like Castlevania and like the symphony did like the entire run of the series. And
Oh,
it's
I would
epic.
pay to go to that.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up and enjoy.
That's
You'll love
awesome.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
man,
Ask Tommy.
Yeah.
If he,
gonna have to catch that. That's awesome.
I got to holla at Tommy. Yo,
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
going to do a Castlevania fucking thing? Yo, what's going on,
yeah.
man? I'll go to that. I'll pay for
games
it.
live, man.
Mr.
Oh,
Master
Girls
Beast,
Games
that's a
Live,
good
yeah.
idea.
What?
No, he said he's gonna get River City Girls to hold him down until he gets his physical copy of Scott
Oh,
Pilgrim.
yo, please do. No, River City Girls is crazy good. Crazy
Yeah, that'll
good.
hold you over, man.
That was too good.
That'll hold you over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is incredible game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my hot take, Peter. That's my hot take.
I agree. I was
Yo,
listening to it.
check
with him.
out that the soundtrack on YouTube.
Yeah,
Curse of Darkness, Castlevania Curse of Darkness,
Yeah.
PS2,
check it out.
best soundtrack in any Castlevania
Nice.
game.
Nobody talks about the game,
Nope.
so nobody heard the music.
No, not one person heard. it.
Listen to that music as songs.
Oh.
They're better than anything you've heard. from
Incredible.
Castlevania.
Even Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, because we
Even
went through Symphony of the Night, and I was like, "There's like 5 hot tracks on here." Besides, I mean, when you're playing the game, it's different.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. In game, Symphony of the Night has amazing music,
It
but
sets the
listening to
mood,
it,
yeah.
listening to it as songs outside of the game, Curse of Darkness all the way.
Yeah.
Even the DS version. I'm kidding.
No, some of these got some good music. They got some good
joking.
music.
They all
do
have
have good
some
music.
good
They all have good
Castlevania in
music.
general has classic music. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no,
Castlevania
I
4,
got you.
Simon's theme,
Yeah.
you ain't touching that.
To be honest,
Oh, Simon's theme.
it's in
yeah.
my top 5 favorite soundtracks all time. Curse of Darkness.
As a full game, yeah.
yeah. Curse.
Yeah.
It's,
Be
it's
right
in my
back.
top 5. Oh,
I
Bathroom break.
wonder. if-
Pac-Man's
there you
out.
go.
Pac-Man's out.
Finally,
All right.
the jug.
I was, you know,
I don't know how he sat there.
well,
after
first
that,
of all, I'm impressed
Yeah.
that he lasted that long with
Yeah.
that jug.
Yeah.
And second of all, that chair is fire.
Oh, that's a game. Yeah,
That game
gaming
chairs are
chair,
dope.
man.
That is dope. That almost looks like a cushiony, like.
well, every chair we sit in,
Well,
that shit looks like
It fucks up our back.
it looks like a pillow to us.
Yeah,
These chairs
Yeah.
are killers.
we suffer for our art, man.
For real. For real.
Sitting in these rickety ass chairs.
Yo, I'm gonna do a
You got
video
it.
about Curse of Darkness music because that's that.
I
But
think
can
it's worth
Curse
it.
of Darkness go against Three Houses?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it definitely, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes, it can.
And Three Houses is awesome.
And they
It's
got
great
fire
soundtrack.
music. That's not to take away from anybody, but it's great.
Yeah,
Curse of Darkness has awesome music though. It really does. I'm like, yo, I'm like,
incredible.
and it
Anybody,
wasn't a bad game.
anybody
it
in
was
the
not a bad
chat,
game.
go to YouTube and look up this soundtrack and play it in the background tonight, right now, even while you're listening to us. You can have it.
I might do it.
Not you, the chat.
Kev said I might. Kev said I might do it. Like,
That's a good idea though. Man. That's a good
Castlevania.
idea.
Curse of
River
Darkness.
City Ransom.
Listen,
and the
to
game's dope too. The game is dope too.
River City Ransom.
River City's dope, man. Everything based on River City and Double Dragon. That franchise,
Dragon.
that world is dope. And I'm surprised that it's as large as it is.
Double
Except for that
Dragon,
Double
James
Dragon
Brown.
line.
For real.
Right?
Stop that.
Adobo,
No, we're not talking about
Get
that.
him in.
Arnold, all those guys are in there.
But what's funny is
James Brown.
how it's funny how the
James
River
Brown.
City Ransom part, the River City Ransom part of that world is so good, and they kept it together.
Yeah.
And Double Dragon's side of that world is so scattered and disgusting.
It's out of control.
It's out of
It's
control.
out of control.
Well, when you put James Brown in your game,
Yo, hold on. Yo, Chase Fred, I'm telling you, man.
Why are we really bringing this back?
No, because he's talking. I gotta address it. You gotta listen to the soundtrack, man. I want you to go on YouTube as soon as possible. After you're done with the podcast, listen to it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Listen
down with
to the
that.
tracks.
I was
I
talking
like
about this.
I like the Symphony of the Night soundtrack though. I do.
Symphony of
No,
the Night is dope.
But listen, I said the same thing
No, I like.
Yeah, you were about it before we even started playing
before
it.
we started.
didn't say- I didn't
but I
hear
had a
it.
reason. I had a reason.
I
I
didn't
said,
play it.
Absolutely.
I said in game, it's a better soundtrack, but outside the game, it's not a good soundtrack. Not better. Not bad. It's not. I can't say it's a bad.
But
soundtrack.
at the same time, you didn't play the game, so it's kind of tough for you to say that.
No. I know, but I'm saying, just listen to it as is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can listen to Curse of Darkness as music. I can't listen to Symphony of the Night as
As music, that's
I
right.
can't blast that
Except
in
for
my
like
car.
maybe
Yeah.
There's
one.
five.
No, there's some tracks.
No, there's 5 tracks that you can play anytime, and they're amazing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they're amazing. But there's a lot of very gothic, very weird sounding music in it that you cannot blast in your car alone. Well, alone you can, but not with people.
Yo, girl, you
go
trying
over
to
here.
you pick up your girl? Yeah,
what's
come in there. What you
what's
blasting?
going on?
I'm playing
But
that
you
Castlevania.
you can't be at a red light and have people looking over at you with that.
I'm going to the hood.
But I don't care. I will
You
play.
kind of listen to this One Winged Angel.
You want to hear this One Wing Angel?
I will play Curse of Darkness music with people around. I don't care.
Pull up to your girl's house.
Yes.
Sephiroth.
That's not Castlevania.
No, I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yo, what the fuck?
I can't be doing that.
Drive up in the hood.
I can't.
No, it'll be
That's
funny. It'll be
hilarious.
funny though.
Oh man.
That's gonna be on the music podcast we do. The next I swear to God, when we do like soundtracks and stuff, we're gonna talk all about that.
Listen, that
Yeah.
gothy stuff is very dark, man. Not ready for that.
Sure. Yeah.
I was like, why is this so evil?
Dude, you always
But-
say that with every.
No, it was very evil. But because we were just listening
He gets
to it.
creeped out
Yo,
by
he
evil
gets
shit.
creeped
Please
out
don't
so
get creeped
easily.
He gets creeped out.
Were we not just listening to like some of the songs in there?
No, it's very like-
you have to be in
But
a
it's
cavern. Yeah, you have to
It's
be in
moody.
the area.
It's very moody.
You have to be with stalagmites hanging,
I'll
fucking
be-
dripping water.
I'll be the judge of that. I'll listen.
slime everywhere.
Listen, I haven't played the game,
If
so
you walk through
I'll
a
listen
swamp,
to it.
you walk through a swamp with that music, you are never coming out. You're gonna be like the horse and you're gonna be like a Atreus horse in the swamp of sadness.
The swamp of
Oh,
sadness.
Yes.
man. Wow. The
Something that doesn't
swamp?
bring tears to your eyes.
Well, that's if you get turned down by some chick you trying to holler at. The swamp of sadness. There you go. Done.
The swamp of
Wow.
sadness.
Wow.
That's how it applies,
That
man.
is not the swamp of sadness. I don't care where you go.
That's called I Walk Alone by
All right.
Saliva.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
That's, I call it on that.
Yeah. So, final thoughts on. Final thoughts. Our final
So-
thoughts on the gaming industry, man, on the indie games.
Thank goodness for indies. That's my last final take on it. Thank goodness for
Yes.
indies. It saved the gaming industry.
It's a revival.
Just don't go over $20, man. Just keep it
Yo,
cheap.
Christ.
Yo, my man.
This guy's going into
My
pricing.
man got mad cheap.
What the hell?
Keep it under $20.
Keep it under
20
$20.
bucks and under, man.
If the game
Like
deserves
when I
it.
see him at that $29.99, I'm like,
that Starbucks drink, can't wait.
That $15 drink ain't the bad.
For real.
Damn it.
Listen, support these indies, man. Give them
Yeah,
their
no,
money.
they
Give them
need-
their damn money.
They need support.
I give them their money, man. I give them their money, $20 and under.
20 bucks.
Wow.
20 bucks.
They have
Jackson
sales.
on.
They have sales. Go get your humble bundle, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
I see,
Oh,
you'll
the sales
see
are great.
Turbo,
I love it when they
sweating
have
when
the
it's, when
sales.
it's 25
man.
bucks. He's like, oh, God.
Can I get that $5 off?
Oh, they got
$5 off.
Streets of Rage 5, $25. Nah, chill. Hold on.
Streets of Rage, that's all right. That's an
Listen, if you
exception.
buy it physical, then it could be higher. But digital, you got to give us a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, digital 20 or less.
Oh, boy. Anyway,
On that note.
on that
That's
note,
my final thoughts for that.
yeah, man.
So hope y'all enjoyed in the chat
I hope
because we
everybody
enjoyed y'all.
it. Yeah, man.
And obviously, Pac-Man, we love it. Anytime you show up, it's amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you, boys. I
Thank
love
you.
it. I took this down and it came right out of me.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Fill it back up.
Yeah.
We're actually really impressed that you lasted that long.
Do it another
Yeah.
2 hours.
Without-
man.
That's
Wow.
impossible. I would have been.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
I would have left like 4 times.
Yo,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have lasted, dude.
But,
Yeah, no doubt, guys. Thanks for having me on.
yeah, man.
Anytime, man. You're awesome.
So until next time, sir.
Okay, be well. So if the snow's still kicking your ass, like be safe.
Hopefully it stops.
Appreciate it.
We
man.
need some sunny days now.
Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate it, Pac-Man.
Yeah, no,
Later, fellas.
Later, man.
Have a good one, man.
All right, dude.
Hell yeah. Always a good time
Yes, sir.
with Mr. Pacmancase on the case.
Oh no, wait.
You hitting the wrong buttons?
They were trying to hang up right now.
No, I gotta say goodbye to Turbo.
Oh, Turbo's out too?
Sorry, man.
You can't hear him though because we're on this. No, you literally can't hear him.
You gotta
on
get
this.
the full squad in person.
Yeah, he said bye, y'all. And we out. He's out.
Well, he's out.
We're back.
We're still here, though.
We're back.
Oh man.
All righty.
But we still here, though. Hey,
Booyah.
hey, pick a
Actually,
shot. Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if y'all didn't know, if y'all didn't subscribe, now's your chance to hit that button. It's quick. Just go right to it and boom, you got it. Hear us every week.
Man.
bing bong.
And
If
then
you
we
have,
got Facebook, we got Twitter.
well,
we
if
got
you
Instagram.
haven't,
It's
haven't
all there.
already, also hit that like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think
That's
of
right.
what we were talking about today.
Yeah.
Oh, and check out the Level 857 TikTok.
Oh, yeah, we got a TikTok.
TikTok.
That's
TikTok.
right.
TikTok.
We just started.
We just started.
I
a
made
TikTok.
a few. I made a few new ones, man.
Yep. And you were dancing and shit.
They're gonna be.
Yo, you get to see Al dancing.
Yeah, man. I got some new moves.
It's coming out, man.
Yo, Al did the busting challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, follow us on all the social
Plus, oh
media.
my gosh.
As always, man,
Sounds so
thank you
bad.
so much, you guys in the chat. You guys are awesome.
We appreciate you guys. Oh, and one more thing. Anywhere you listen to our audio podcast, give us top marks.
Oh, word,
It matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it does matter.
Please
Shoot,
do.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
man.
that 5-star.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's been slacking lately, man. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
5-star.
Whatever the highest
going
mark
on?
is, you know we deserve it. So
Yeah,
thank
man.
you.
If you're
5-star.
listening to this, man, give us that ranking, man. Do
Yeah.
that. But
And then if we get a whole bunch, we might do a pause menu. That
right.
show, that elusive show that comes
Yeah.
out once in a while.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
Whenever
I
things are
see
working,
Emerald talking about it.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
Hey, listen.
when things are working, we do
Yeah.
pause, man.
Yeah. Piece of crap computer.
Yeah, dude.
If we can get the mic working,
Yeah, no.
we'll have some. We have some stuff coming up.
We apologize, man. We had a lot of technical issues lately, but
Yeah.
we're
We've been-
working on it. We're gonna try to get everything going good.
Yep.
We have a lot of stuff for you.
Yeah,
in
we've
the
been playing
future.
catch up, so we're gonna get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
man.
Heinz. Feel me? Come on.
Oh, come on,
Ketchup?
man. Come on,
somebody-
dude.
Come on, man.
Come on.
So tell them what we got for this week.
So
Tell them
anyway,
what we got coming up.
so we got another podcast coming up next week
Nah, I'm
on
talking about-
Wednesday. On Wednesday, 7:30
What
p.m.
happened to
Eastern time.
Tuesday? What happened to Tuesday?
No, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. Getting to that. Every Wednesday.
Yo, he skipped his shit mad hard. Yo, he skipped over his own day.
No, you know why? Because
It didn't work.
It didn't happen yesterday. It didn't happen yesterday.
You got 7 minutes.
If you watch the stream live, I apologize to everybody out there who was in the chat. Thank you for following through and joining and messaging. I appreciate it. But I will do this again next week, next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tuesdays with me, Algie857.
That's right.
And then the podcast, actually, this is a big podcast next week because we're going to have the entire crew,
Just
Oh, yeah.
us.
the entire
Just us.
The return in
Level
house.
857 team
Yeah.
in-house
Yeah.
for y'all to enjoy. And then Throwback Thursdays with
That's right.
Stikz
That's right. That's right.
and Fighter Fridays with your boy, Big Choco.
Choco.
But
Yeah, baby.
yeah, man. That's what we got.
Emerald said that was the best, worst Tetris Tuesday.
Oh, dude. Well, you know the next one's gonna be better.
The best
There's
worst
only-
Tuesday.
It's only- yo, dude. Yo, that was a.
Hey, I'll take.
First
He'll
of all,
take it. He'll take it.
First of all,
Pause.
I'll go back. I'll go back to that to explain what happened, man. That was like a domino effect of just technical issues.
Everything went wrong.
Everything went wrong. Stuff was breaking.
That thing was running off a shoestring.
Nothing. It was just like, and then at the last ditch effort, after like 45 minutes of trying to, like, you know, it was supposed to be live for 45 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my
man.
God, what is going on?
Yeah, man.
It
happens. It
two
happens.
2 hours of trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
I finally get something up, and which I fixed that problem today. Thank God.
Yep. So
But,
next time
um,
we got you. But
yeah.
y'all got that Smash Friday. Y'all excited for this coming
Oh
up?
yes.
Oh,
that.
shit.
Oh, and
shit goes
also,
down.
Also, I want to announce that I'm going to be doing an invitational Tetris 99.
Oh.
First of the month, first Tuesday of the month.
Ooh. Ooh.
So that means next month.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we getting competitive
Tetris
over at level
99.
857.
Yeah, baby.
And for Throwback Thursday, we got Saturn month.
Ooh.
So be on the lookout for Saturn games this month. Yeah.
My favorite Sega
Very good.
console.
Yeah, man.
Very good.
And if y'all didn't know, we got what is it? We got Guardian Heroes coming up this week.
Mm.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
Me and
So
Stop
that's
playing
tomorrow.
Well, I don't,
Yeah, tomorrow.
I don't know if it's gonna
As
be
Top Hat Gaming would
You ain't
say.
gonna be here, mother?
I don't know if it's gonna be here.
Yeah.
So we might be playing a stall tomorrow.
Well, I got the retro shit set up in the living room. So if you wanna,
week, if anything.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry, man. I was,
It's gonna be Saturn regardless.
Saturn. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say.
Wow.
Whatever you say. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Peace out. We love
Thank you,
y'all.
guys.
peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
See you next week.
Bing bong.